Hi guys, in this video I will show you how you can build an Instagram chatbot using agentive and connect it with make.com so it replies to your messages automatically. So the best part is you don't have to code anything to build this. So I will show you how you can make this. Before, I'm gonna just give you an demo on how it replies your messages. So let's see. So here we are. Basically, this is my Instagram business account. So to deploy this AI chatbot, you need to open a Facebook page and then connect it with your Instagram business account. So yeah, in your personal Instagram account, you will not get the API key for that to message or to deploy this AI chatbot. So yeah, so that is why I use this business account. So let's see how it goes. I'm gonna message this chatbot from my account. So yeah, hello. Yeah, here it is. It might take around less than 10 seconds to reply. Yeah, here you go. I'm gonna ask some questions. What services you provide? So here you go. Basically, I set this chatbot for a furniture store, so it will give refers to its store, basically what services it provides, and yeah, and the woods and the furnitures they provide. Yeah, these are the basically the answers. So yeah, this is how it works basically. I have used make.com for the integrations, and for the chatbot I use agentive. So this is how it works. So that was it, the demo on how the chatbot basically works. So I will provide all the integrations, the scenario of the make.com, the prompt of the chatbot, and the instructions to get the API key of the Instagram. So these instructions will be given on my resource hub. The link will be on my description. And if you need any further assistance or any help on other modules, you can book a free consultation with me. The link will be in the description. I will help you over there. So let's get started with the tutorial on how I basically made this. So here we are with the instructions. So before we begin, there are some things that needs to be cleared. So over here, you can see I have used messenger modules to get the responses of the messages and also send messages. So why did I use this, right? Why am I using Messenger API instead of Instagram? So we know that in make.com, there are no modules of Instagram that receives and even sends messages, right? So instead of using Instagram APIs, we can use Messenger API because Instagram and Messenger basically shares same API. So using the Messenger API, I can basically get responses from Instagram and also send messages to Instagram. So let's see how we can basically implement this in our scenario. So we will make this scenario together. Here, I basically showed all the steps that you need to follow to get the API of the Instagram. So so yeah, these are the steps that you need to follow. The first step is you have to create a Facebook page first, and then Instagram business account. So basically, these two needs to be linked first. So I'm going to show you where you can link. Uh, this is my page basically. So in the profile, you will see the settings over here, and then you will go to the settings and you will see linked accounts. So over here, you can just link your business account Instagram over here. So uh, so yeah, that's it. So after linking your accounts, you need to go to Meta Developers. So I'm not going to waste time on explaining the steps. I'm going to show you step by step all the processes that you need to follow. So I made these instructions basically because if you face any problems on your making your scenario, so you can go through these steps to clear out your problems basically. So I'm going to provide this whole board in my resource hub, so you can take a look over there. So these steps I'm going to show you after visiting the Meta Developers. So yeah, so let's see how we can build this. So first I'm gonna just go to make.com. I'm gonna make this whole scenario again. So yeah, so yeah, let's start from the beginning. So for responses, we need this module to watch messages, right? Whenever a message is basically sent to my Instagram account, this trigger will basically take that message as a response. So I'm just gonna make a webhook demo, and I'm gonna provide a random verify code token. So this token is basically needed on your meta developer. I will show you where. So let's just create this for now. So before we begin with the meta developer, you need to visit this meta business. Over here, you need to connect your Instagram as well with your page over here as well. So you will just go to the settings and then over here, Instagram account, and just connect, just link it over here. That's it. So we're done with this part. So we will move to the meta developers. So here, this is the page. So over here, what you need to do is create an app. So why we are creating an app, right? This is to clarify in what purpose we are using the APIs, right? So we're gonna go to this my apps and then just create an app. So I have already two apps. So I will create another one. Just click over here and write a name for your app. So this will be your contact email, and yeah, and so these are the cases by which you will get the access for this APIs basically. So this app is basically the way to get the permissions. So I don't need any of these cases. I'm just gonna go with the other and next, and we'll open app as business. It's just your it depends on you in what you need basically. And yeah, and I'm just gonna connect this with my Instagram account basically. Yeah, create app. So done. Nice, excellent. We're done with creating the app basically. So yeah, so now what we need to do is to add an product that we need. So here we have the Instagram API as well, and the Messenger and the WhatsApp. So I'm just gonna skip this Instagram because as I have already said that we don't have any modules that can basically take the APIs of in make.com. So we have the modules of Messenger, right, to receive and to send messages. So I'm gonna use this API for the Instagram. So let's see how. So I'm just gonna set this up, and over here, yeah. So over here you can see just below Messenger API there is Instagram settings. So you will go over here, just press this, and this will take you to the Instagram settings basically to link your uh, pages with. So yeah, this is the Instagram messaging access. So you need to add your page. So I'm gonna add my page that is linked with my Facebook page. Yeah, this is my Facebook page and this is my Instagram business account. Yeah, done, save. So yeah, nice. It got linked, right? And we got the token as well. And I will show you now where we will basically the URL that we made over here. So I'm gonna place this over in this webhook. So this one will be, yeah, this one. Copy the URL and just place it over here, and the password that we made. So so we had a problem. I think I didn't save the previous one. Just gonna make another demo YT 346. Yeah, just gonna copy this and place it over here, and one just gonna place the token. This is the verified token that I was talking about. Yeah, nice. So done with the URL as well, the webhook. So by that, it will basically gets the messages, the response of the message. And one more thing you need to do is basically add some fields. So for that, you're just gonna go over here in this edit subscriptions, and these are the permissions that you have to basically take. So I'm just gonna go with the messages because I am just sending message, just replying the messages only. So these you have, it depends on you. If you want these things to work, you can just click on it. So for now, I'm just gonna go with this, and subscribe. Yeah, done. So this one also done. So pretty much done. Now we just have to activate this live. So for this, this will take us to the basic settings, and there are some. We're just gonna go and you will see what you need to. To activate this, you basically need a privacy policy URL and the category and an app icon. So this app icon basically they recommend some pixel sizes. These are the pixel sizes. I have one. I'm just gonna use that. Yeah, this one done with the app icon, and now we need a privacy policy URL, right? So this URL, you can just made one on Google Docs. Basically, this policy is about what purposes you are just taking the information from your clients or customers in the chats, in the Instagram chats. So I just made one, a random, just a basic policy. So yeah, this is it. You just copy this URL and place it over here. Yeah, done. And you also have to take in what category your app will be. So you just press in this messaging and done, basically. Yeah, nice. So we can now basically run this. Yeah, excellent. We are basically done with this meta developer on that site. Yeah, Instagram settings. And yeah, we are done here for now. Let's see if it works or not. Just gonna run this and send a message. And yeah, it is working perfect. We are done with the first step, and let's go to the next. So basically what we will do is see for the sender ID basically. So I'm just gonna connect a Google Sheets over here just to watch rows. Yeah, the search row. Add my, yeah, this one, your sheet name, and yeah, and what you will filter is basically you will see. For now, I'm just gonna let it be. Not gonna. We'll show you what I actually will take from here. So the next step will be the router. So over here, I need to basically make a session. Every time a new person messages me in my Instagram, they have a sender ID, and that will be different for everyone, right? So for everyone, there will be a thread. So for each person, a new session will be created. So over here, you will see this sender ID will be that person's sender ID, and this session ID will be its uh, session ID basically. So for everyone, the session ID will be different as well. So I have to make a session ID, and this will be over here. I'm gonna show you this one module. So we are here, right? So this session ID will be the thread of every chatbots. So why we are making these sessions, right? So that the chatbot basically have the chat memory basically. So if we don't make a new session, the chatbot will forget the previous messages and will start from the beginning again. So this session ID is basically needed for every new chat basically. So these HTTP modules are basically the agentive modules. So how I made these modules, right? So we will go to the agentive, and yeah, this one is the agent that I used. So how I made this is basically I just used this prompt, yeah, a basic prompt, basically for a furniture store. I haven't used any knowledge or any tools, just a basic prompt, and set the model in GPT-4o Mini. This will do the work basically. So let's see how it goes. We just set the prompt and then publish it, and the agent is ready. So we need to deploy now. So one more thing is we can connect agentive with Instagram by using ManyChat. What I did is basically connect agentive directly with the Instagram with the help of make.com. So I took the help of Ming.com instead of the mini chat. So yeah, I'm gonna show you how I did is just go to the custom and click on this current code basically. So over here you can see the first session is to create a new session, and the next one is to message that specific session. So if you have already created one session, from the next step it will start messaging on that session, so that all the messages are basically kept on one memory. So it just not start with the beginning, right? So I'm just gonna take this and copy this, and we'll go to the ChatGPT. So this is a custom GPT. It was made by Janice Moore, this make.com HTTP module generator. It is very helpful on making any HTTP modules from any curl codes. So yeah, let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna paste code over here, and we'll name this new session. Sorry. Yeah, and it will just create the whole module for me. This is very easy. I'm just gonna copy this. Yeah, copy this, and yeah, done. This module is created. I will create the another one, which is the message code. ChatGPT. Another one. Send message. We'll name it send message, and just copy this and paste. Yeah. So yeah, done with making this module as well. And here I will just copy paste. Yeah, done. So we are done with connecting agentive in the make.com. We have some works to do over here. Before that, I'm just gonna connect another module, which is the send message of messenger. And over here, we'll add another demo IT. And this access token will be this generated token over here. This one, this access token in the meta developer basically. You will just copy this and place it over here. Done. Yeah, excellent. And in the messaging type, we'll just give the response, because we're getting the message from the other module, and from here in this message we'll respond to that chat that the sender sent basically. So in this PSI ID, I will just place this, drag and drop. This is the page ID and this is the sender ID. So I will just place this over here. Done. And we need the text as well, right? So this text basically will come from the agentive module. So we'll see this. Before that, I'm gonna show you. We are basically done with here. This module is basically all right, and we have some work to do over here. We have to add a query string over here. Just name it message, and just this value will be taken from this one over here, this text message. And why we are giving this message, this is the response from the chat the sender sent basically. By seeing this text in the agentive, it will respond on based on this basically. So yeah, done. And we have some more things to do over here. We have to change this session ID with the created ID, right, from here. So we need to create one session first. So I'm just going to run this module. Yeah, and you can see over here, yeah, the session ID is created. This one. Nice. I'm just going to place the over here. I guess I'm not going to get this until I basically run the module fully. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to run once. Yeah, the existing. Yeah, nice. Now we can get the session ID basically from here. Yeah, this one. Gonna cut this and here. And this content, say hello, this will be replaced with the message that was the response from the sender. Yeah, this one. Nice. Yeah, we are done basically with this one. Oh, and I guess I haven't saved this. We are done. So we basically done with this module, and just gonna set this over here. The text will be uh, the content. Yeah, the data content. This will be the text from the agent if basically. Yeah, done. Now you can see. Let's send a message. So let's run this once, the whole thing. Uh, over here. Hello. Yeah, this message, and you can see it is going very well. Yeah, nice. You can see the response over here as well. Yeah, this is it. Now we're done over here. Now just gonna add the session IDs on my Google Sheets. Add row. Where is it? Oh, add row, and gonna take this. One. This one will be from the beginning sender ID, and the session ID from here. Nice. Done. We are basically almost done. This is the main part basically. Whenever a sender basically sends a message, this will create the session, send the message, and also give the response to the sender, and it will also take all the session IDs on the record as well. So now we're done, and when the sender basically sends the message again, it will not create the session again because the thread is already created. It will go to the other root, and the root will be only the message, right? So we just gonna copy this module and paste it over here, and copy this as well and paste it over here. Done. And also we need a module. I'm just gonna copy this also. Why we need this, I'm gonna show you why. Yeah, done. So this one just gonna send the message every time the sender basically responds to the text. So why we need this is just to give the session ID to the HTTP module. So what I'm gonna do is from here it will get the session ID equal to the sender ID basically. So in the first route it gets the sender ID, right? So what it needs what it needs to see is this sender ID is equal to this session ID. So there might be more than one sender, right? So how will it know that this sender's ID is this session ID, right? So to know this, I have to give this module to understand that when the sender ID is equal to this session ID, basically, or you can also put like this, this session ID is equal to this sender ID. So this will be much better. Yeah. So when it gets equal, it will send the message to this session ID. So yeah, so whenever it is like more than one or more than two or three sender IDs, it will see if this ID is equal to this one basically. So yeah, I hope it makes sense. And so over here, what you need to see is if the sender ID basically already exists or not. So if the sender is new, it will not exist, right? So I'm just gonna set this as equal. Sorry. So I will set this as equal. So what it will see is if the sender ID already exists on the sheet or not. If it already exists, the root the second route it will take, and if does not exist, it will take the first route. So this is how it basically identifies. And I'm just gonna set this sender ID will be taken from here. Did I just gonna double check? Oh yeah, and yeah, nice. And over here, the data will be taken from here. So I need to use the module again to get the value. Okay, no worries. Before that, I'm gonna set some filters over here. The first one will be first message. The first one will be first message, and this the condition will be the sender ID does not exist, because if it does not exist, it will go in the first route, and if it does exist, it will take the second route. Uh, yeah, it makes sense, right? I'm just gonna, yeah, the exist. Yeah, this is a filter. So I will run the module, and I will show you one thing that is not efficient, only because there is no modules of Instagram receiving the response and message. I will show you what happened is delete the data. Yeah, show you what happens over here. Uh, yeah, so I'm gonna send a message. Oh, and I will start from the beginning. So I'm just gonna remove this data. Yeah, let's see what happens. Hello. Yeah, it goes on the first route. Nice. Yeah, I got the message as well, and also the datas. As you can see, the scenario started again. I haven't messaged. I just messaged once the hello, and it started again. Right, the scenario started running again. So this is the problem. What happens here is basically the module thinks. Basically, the module assumes its own response or own text as a response. So this is what happens because I am using the Messenger API, right? So it might not be that efficient, but this is the only problem. But we can overcome this by just adding a filter over here. And what it does is you can see the sender ID is basically the pages ID. So this is what happens. It takes the response of its own as a response of the sender, and yeah, and here you can see the ID is of the pages, and also the recipient is also the pages. So what you can do to overcome is just to copy this page ID and make a filter, set a filter over here, fill filtering page ID, and the condition will be the ID is does not contain, where is it, does not contain this ID. So if it contains this ID, basically the page ID, the sender ID, if the sender ID is the page ID, it will stop the scenario basically. So if I just add this, it will just start running completely fine. You can see over here, I'm gonna start the whole thing again, and yeah, I'm just gonna start it again, save, and remove this. Wait, okay, so we are back. I'm just gonna delete the old datas. Yeah, we'll send a message. Yeah, it is running fine. Yeah, you can see it stopped in the first module whenever it detects the pages ID. So yeah, I will send another message. Uh, Tell me your service. Yeah, start running, and it went down. Nice, excellent. Very nice. I guess it might not get the answer because I haven't set the data content on there. Yeah, we'll just set this up. Yeah, over here. Still, I haven't got the. I don't know why. So I'm gonna just send this. Copy this session and place it over here. Yeah, now it might get the value. Yeah, nice. Yeah, done with the whole thing. Let's see for the final time how it goes. I'm just gonna remove this again. Well, we're here. Uh, it made two session IDs, I guess. I have to see again why. Let's start texting it. Yeah, yeah, it created the. Why is it creating two? Why is it creating two session IDs? Is it because how is it making two session IDs? So I'm back. The problem was why I was getting session ID twice because I had two apps running in the back and it was creating two session IDs for the individually for the two apps. I had to delete the first one and now it's working fine. So let's test again. Uh, yeah, I'm just gonna send hello. Yeah, it's working fine. And let's see. Yeah, I got only one message as well. You can see for hello and then only one message. And also, yeah, I got only one session ID as well. Yeah, I was worried. Yeah, I was thinking about why I was getting two sessions. So I had to check all the process again, and then I found that there were two apps running in the back. So let's message another. Let's see another response. Need table. Yeah, it goes down. Perfect. Excellent. Uh, yeah, and it will stop at the beginning, I guess. Uh, yeah, it's working fine as well. Yeah. Yeah, it sometimes start from the beginning again, so that's why I basically use this filter. So in case the scenario starts running again, if it triggers its own message, so for that I have put this filter over here. So this will do the work. It sometimes work fine, and then I don't know what happens, and then it start taking its own response as a result. Let's message again. Wait, did I had the? Yeah, let's see. Let's run one more time. Oh, types of woods you have. Yeah, this time it didn't win that way. So yeah, we had this filter, so it will do the work. So no worries. So this is for today. So that is it. So we are done setting this up. So yeah. So if you have any problems or if you face any problems, you can ask me through the comment section. I will try my best to help you. And if you still have any problem or stuck with in any steps, you can book a free consultation with me. We can discuss this over there. So yeah, I made it as simple as I could, and I hope I was able to make you understand. So yeah, this is much efficient way. Or if you want, you can also connect Agentive with Instagram using ManyChat, and this is the only one alternative way for basically connecting Agentive with Instagram directly with the help of Make.com. And until then, if Make.com comes with the Instagram modules to receive and to send messages, uh, yeah, we can use this until then. We'll see. So I will be posting more automation videos. So till then, stay tuned and thanks for watching.